Today's report is on the outstanding water quality crisis in Africa. We will also be exploring the recent inventions that could possibly end this crisis and save millions. Africa faces huge challenges with multiple issues that adversely affect public health. One major challenge is the ability for both rural and urban Africans to access a clean water supply. The situation of access to clean water and sanitation in rural Africa is even more dismal than the previous statistics imply. The WHO stated that, in 2004, only 16% of people in sub-Saharan Africa had access to drinking water through a household connection. Not only is there poor access to readily accessible drinking water, even when water is available in these small towns, there are risks of contamination due to several factors. When wells are built and water sanitation facilities are developed, they are improperly maintained due to limited financial resources. Water quality testing is not performed as often as is necessary, and lack of education among the people utilizing the water source leads them to believe that as long as they are getting water from a well, it is safe. Once a source of water has been provided, quantity of water is often given more attention than quality of water. There are limited sources of water available to provide clean drinking water to the entire population of Africa. Surface water sources are often highly polluted, and infrastructure to pipe water from fresh, clean sources to arid areas is too costly of an endeavor. Groundwater is the best resource to tap to provide clean water to the majority of areas in Africa, especially rural Africa, and groundwater has the benefit of being naturally protected from bacterial contamination and is a reliable source during droughts. However, the high costs associated with drilling for water, and the technical challenges in finding sources that are large enough to serve the population in need, present challenges that limit tapping the resource. Groundwater is not a fail-safe resource either, when it comes to providing clean water. There may be contamination of the water with heavy metals, and bacteria may be introduced by leaking septic systems or contaminated wells. Developing countries, 80% of illnesses are linked to poor water and sanitation. 1 out of every 5 deaths in kids ages 5 and younger are caused by water-related diseases. These illnesses are caused by water infested with bacteria and parasites, and include typhoid fever and cholera. Following are facts about water in developing countries. More than 3.4 million people die each year from water, sanitation, and hygiene-related causes. Nearly all deaths, 99%, occur in the developing world. The water and sanitation crisis claims more lives through disease than any war claimed through guns. An American taking a 5-minute shower uses more water than the average person in a developing country uses for an entire day. Following clip is all tweets and other social media posts showing awareness and statistics of the water quality crisis in Africa. Here is a map showing the percentage of drinkable water in different parts of Africa. The following are pictures from the water crisis. In places like the sub-Saharan Africa where water pollutants are a major killer, inventions like the Life Straw could save hundreds of lives. Life Straw is a portable water filter that you drink through. It is easy to make and fairly inexpensive. As of last April, there were nearly 1 million of these straws donated to households across Kenya. This straw is only 9 inches long and weighs less than 2 ounces. Even children can carry it with them. When drinking through the straw, the unfiltered water goes in one end and cycles through 4 filters before reaching your mouth. It does not need batteries, it is simple. Within seconds it removes 99.9% of bacteria and parasites. This next clip shows the social media response to the Life Straw and how it has impacted us so far. The following is a clip from YouTube of a Life Straw project in Africa to help locals deal with their undrinkable water.
Waters and they encounter diseases like diarrhea diseases and typhoid. In the house, the ventilation is poor. By morning, the child is really sick.
Boiling water means that we also have other gases being produced, for example, carbon monoxide, and this contributes to the greenhouse gases and hence to global warming.
So the project grew out of a conversation we had about how do you link access to clean water with a financing mechanism that can be sustained over a longer period.
Well, you can't tackle things in a silo. Everything's interlinked. And the beauty about this integration is that the climate part actually pays for the health part.
So the way the project works, Vestergaard Fransen is distributing 900,000 Life Straw family water filters door to door across the Western Province over 5 weeks.
As everybody starts filtering water,
Life Straw Family 1.0 is a powerful, high-volume water purifier for use in homes without access to clean water from municipal sources. It helps prevent often deadly waterborne diseases for families in developing countries. This Life Straw product is much bigger and can filter more water at a time. You pour water in the top and once the water runs through the layers of filters it could at the bottom clean. Life Straw Community is a high-volume point-of-use water purifier with built-in safe storage that provides safe drinking water for community, educational and institutional settings. It prevents waterborne disease such as diarrhea, typhoid, cholera, worms, and cryptosporidiosis. Hollow fiber filtration technology converts contaminated water into safe drinking water. It removes a minimum of 99.9999% of bacteria, 99.999% of viruses and 99.99% of protozoan parasites while reducing turbidity by filtering particulate matter larger than 0.02 microns, meets the standard for the highly protective category of household water treatment options by the World Health Organization and complies with U.S. EPA guidelines for microbiological water purifiers. It can purify between 70,000–100,000 liters of water, enough to serve community settings for several years. It is also chemical-free. These next picture are of people in Africa using the life straws. The next water filter we will be discussing is the Slingshot by Dean Coleman. It is powered by a Stirling engine running on a combustible fuel source. It claims to be able to produce drinking water from almost any source by means of vapor compression distillation. He has partnered with Coca-Cola to place his machine throughout developing nations in Africa and Central America in hopes of eliminating the millions of deaths each year related to waterborne disease. The device can take any form. The device can take any form of potentially contaminated liquid and distill it into something safe to drink by evaporating the water and then condensing the steam, leaving pathogens behind. Coleman even joked in a 2008 interview with Stephen Colbert that the Slingshot could sanitize a 50-gallon drum of urine. These next photos show how Dean Coleman's water purifier has helped many people in Africa.
A drop in the ocean, a change in the weather. I was praying that you and me might end up together. It's like a wishing for rain as I stand in the desert, but I'm holding you closer than most, 'cause you are my heaven. I don't wanna waste the weekend. If you don't love me, pretend a few more hours, then it's time to go. And as my train rolls down the east coast, I wonder how you keep warm. It's too late to cry.